Hello, welcome to the Papyrus TV News Update. First, the headlines. President Tinubu writes Senate seeks confirmation of new service chiefs. Senate schedules screening of new service chief. Drugs parties are illegal. Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency, one nightclub owners. National Assembly complex facing multiple security threats. Governor Zulum vows total support for Tinubu 2027. Now the news in details. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has formally written to the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria requesting the screening and confirmation of newly appointed senior military officers. The letter read on the floor by the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, listed the nominees as General Olufemi Oluyede for Chief of Defense Staff, Major General Wahidi Shaibu as Chief of Army Staff, Air Vice Marshal S.K. Aneke for Chief of Air Staff, Rear Admiral Idi Abbas as Chief of Naval Staff, and Major General Emmanuel Ondiendeye to continue as Chief of Defense Intelligence. The President emphasized that the nominations are in compliance with the Armed Forces Act, Cap 820, 2004, and appear driven by the pressing national security concerns. Tinubu later highlighted the need for synergy between the executive and legislators to address ongoing security challenges across the country. According to the correspondence, the nominees will be screened in due course, and the Senate was urged to act expeditiously. Security analysts say the timing of the request reflects the urgency of overhauling Nigeria's defense architecture amid insurgency, banditry, and emerging threats. The Senate's next step will determine how quickly the new leadership can begin operations. In a swift response, the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has reversed its prior plan and scheduled the screening of newly appointed service chief for 5th Wednesday, 2025 next week. Signaling a rapid legislative response to the president's request, Senator Bamidele disclosed the decision following deliberation with upper chambers leaders. According to the announcement, the screening process will be conducted under the Committee of the Whole rather than through Standing Committee on Defense, which are yet to be constituted. This approach allows all senators to participate directly in the vetting of the nominee. The decision comes after early indication that the confirmation process could be delayed due to procedural bottleneck. Many observers view the Senate's expedient scheduling as a signal of urgency attached to resetting Nigeria's military command in light of persistent security challenges. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has issued a stern warning to nightclubs operators and attendees that so-called drug parties, gathering organized for the consumption or distribution of illicit substances, are illegal and subject to severe sanction. The declaration followed a high-profile raid at Proxy nightclub in Victoria Island, Lagos, during which over 100 individuals, including the owners, were arrested and large quantities of cannabis and nitro oxide were seized. According to Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi, the agency conducted covert surveillance beginning at 11 p.m. and disrupted the event around 3 a.m. Validating intelligence suggesting illicit activities, the agency emphasized that such gatherings not only violate the Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency Act, but also serve as hubs for drugs recruitment and abuse amongst youth. Club owners found complicit face potential asset forfeiture and persecution, he warned. The agency urged community vigilance and collaboration with law enforcement, saying the crackdown is part of a broader strategy to stem rising substance abuse and related criminality across Nigeria. A federal lawmaker, Honorable Garba Ibrahim Mohammed, has publicly warned that the National Assembly complex is facing many security threats, raising concerns about the vulnerability of Nigeria's legislative hub. The legislature cited breaches in access control, outdated infrastructure, and intelligence gaps as contributing factors to the heightened risk environment. According to the source, the combination of transgression from unauthorized entry to inadequate cybersecurity protection has put both personnel and key operators at risk. While specific incidents were not detailed, the disclosure has prompted questions about the adequacy of security arrangements around Nigeria's legislative seats. Security experts say the revelation underscores the need for a comprehensive review of facility hardening, surveillance system, and contingency planning. Given the broader security climate in Nigeria, where legislative institutions remain symbolic and actual target for various threat actors, the issue requires urgent and sustained attention. Governor Babangida Umar Zulum of Borno State has declared the state as the undisputed stronghold of the All Progressive Congress (APC) and pledged full support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's re-election in 2027. The assertion came during the flag-off of the APC Northeast e-registration drive held in Maiduguri, which attracted party executives at all levels. In his remarks, Zulum emphasized Borno's loyalty to the APC, asserting that party's leadership has played a pivotal role in stabilizing and rebuilding the region in the aftermath of the insurgency. He also pledged his administration's backing to ensure successful digital membership registration across Northeast Zone. He reminded attendees of the support of the Federation and successive administrations have provided to the state, including security reinforcement, infrastructural development, and resettlement program. No one should doubt it. Borno State is 100% for APC, he insisted, urging members to mobilize robustly towards the next election. Zulum further appealed to APC members in the state under opposition control to be counted in the party's e-registration scheme. He said his administration will extend support to ensure that party structures in those states are captured in the register. This has been the Papyrus TV Africa.